Hello guys, welcome back. Today I wanted to go through quite a highly requested video actually, and one that I've been meaning to film for a while. First up though, I was actually going to quickly put on some lippy and I just want to double check that I'm actually fit for camera. I just literally pressed record and was like, wait a minute, I haven't even checked that my face looks right. Also, absolutely freezing. Oh, absolutely, like I'm frozen solid. That's how cold I feel right now. Honestly, even with the new Vlux, this room appears darker. I think it'll be all right. I've got hot water lemon trying to warm myself up. How beautiful are these glasses, by the way? Brand new Bvlgari spectacles. Aren't they gorgeous with this on them? So nice. I also meant to do my nails and at least put some shellac on them, but that didn't happen, so I'm really sorry. And to top that off, I must admit, I'm in a little bit of a grumpy mood today because the dog has been a really naughty boy this morning. So it's made me really grumpy for some reason, which is ridiculous, but anyway, we'll get on to it. Sorry, one thing I need to do. I need to put on some lipstick. That's better, now I'm prepped. Just used one of the new Carolina Herrera's, the lip liquids. This one is in shade 541 Velvet. It's like a really like orange, ooh, what do you call this? Almost like a very like burnt orange slash nude tone lipstick. It's really nice. It's quite kind of a bit more mature than my usual lighter lip. Anyway, let's get into the point of this video now that I am done up. I do always like to mention to you like my beauty things. One thing, in case you ask, I'm also wearing the new Stiletto foundation they've just brought out. This is the Radiant Fluid foundation. Tried it today for the first time. I'm really liking it actually. It feels really lightweight and it gives a nice radiant feel. Also comes in 30 shades, so it's amazing to see Stiletto doing a much bigger shade range. So that's great. Let's get into this video. So in this video I'm going to go through my favourite shirts and styles of white shirts and how I wear them. I'm literally so cold. I mean, look at you see the hair standing off my arms right now? As you guys know, I am the biggest lover of a white shirt. Always have been. I think it might stem from the fact that I remember seeing images of people like Kate Moss back in the 90s wearing like the white shirt vibe. But just with jeans, I also remember being, when I was like early teens, I remember being obsessed with the idea of having a white shirt that was a little bit longer, more of a dress, and styling it up. And I remember I went to what even was it? It was like a party. I was in high school. And I remember I found like a really light pink long man's shirt and I literally wore it with a belt round it. I must have been 15 maybe. It wasn't like skimpy, it wasn't like completely inappropriate, but it's a longer shirt and I wore that with a pair of heels because I'd always been obsessed with that style and I really wanted to try it. And I remember, I vividly remember people like the teens in my year being like,
so that's against the rules and you can't sit with us.
What is she wearing? Like, this is really different.
Can't sit with us!
And maybe I was just a bit ahead of my years a bit there, but I just always loved the shirt style, and now more so than ever. It just makes me feel really womanly. I love the kind of androgyny about it and the kind of empowerment it gives me, the confidence. But the white shirt is one of the hardest things to find if you want a really fantastic one. So I want to go through a few of my favourite styles. I've got like the white blouse, perfect white man shirt, the cropped shirt, the silk, the linen, and I'm just going to show you a few different ways that I wear them and why I like them and leave a few ideas of where to get them, pretty much. So here we go. Okay, first up, this shirt I've mentioned a few times, so I kind of skim over it. But this is such an easy style with a pair of jeans that are kind of fitted but not super skinny. I quite like just to turn mine up. This style could be paired with heels to dress it up and look quite cool, or equally it can be dressed down with flats. So it could be dressed up with heels. If you go and see the girls and you want to go have a drink, or if you're seeing your best mate for a drink in a bar, or going for a coffee and you want to feel amazing, you know. You don't have to be this sparkly, obviously, just match it to your outfit, but just a super easy, casual, but elevated with the heels sort of look. As you know, I also like to wear my shirts often quite open with a cute little bra or bralette underneath that I like to kind of show through. Only because, in honesty, let me see, if I do this up, for me, it's fine, but it's not got as much shape about it. This to me just feels now a little bit, doing up a button-up shirt all the way up to the top is great for some situations and can look really preppy and cool. I just personally really like the low V-neck shape on me. I think it's the most flattering, which is why I do it, but you can do whatever you like. Style it up with a pair of heels just elevates the look. Simple pair of flats. I really like these flats because the blue matches often the blue of the jeans that I wear, so I think it's just quite a cute style. Again, I've just kind of rolled up the jeans to give a little bit more shape in there. I really like these jeans because they're just really quite nice and slouchy and don't feel too fitted, but I must admit, with this kind of colour scheme, a white shirt with a blue jean, I think a tan belt always goes super nice. I mean, so does black, but I feel that tan is just a little easier on the eyes. It gives a slightly more lighter spring month feel. This is one of my favourite belts. Honestly, the Holland Cooper belts, the quality is unrivaled. It's gorgeous. You want them in a little bit tighter. That's better, just a little bit tighter. But yeah, throw on a belt. Then when it comes to styling up the white shirt, you could leave it out if you wanted to. Personally, I always prefer the midi tuck, literally just tucking in the very front and leaving the back out. Again, it's a very sort of lazy and chilled out way of wearing your shirt. It just feels like you're throwing it on, you look super cool, but you've not made much effort along the way. I mean, equally though, if you want to go a little bit more prim, just the full tuck. A lot of people always ask me how I tuck in my tops. I think they mean more jumpers, but honestly, I think it just takes a lot of titivating and a lot of pushing the excess fabric as far down your legs as physically possible. But yeah, this now with a belt that's kind of pulled this in and with the shirt completely tucked in all the way around, it gives a completely different vibe, I think. It now feels a little bit more put together. And then, yeah, cute little flats just to make it a little bit more day wear, I guess, if you want to. Depends if you like to wear heels or not. And then jewellery. Let's just throw on a really simple chain with this. Super easy outfit. Also, I mean, if it wasn't freezing right now, style up the sleeves, tuck them, and again, it just feels very off-duty 90s model vibes. Especially with this lip. I'm really quite enjoying this lip actually. So on this shirt, as I've mentioned before, this is like a sustainable, it comes from a sustainable brand. It's one of the best white shirts I've ever got. It's currently still on sale, so honestly I so recommend it. Equally, another great white shirt I've got is this one that's from B&M. I'll leave links down below to all these things in case you want to have a look. Super lovely. It's got these really extended long cuffs. Again, a more masculine style. I mean, it's very, very similar to the one I'm wearing. I'd say this one's a little bit more softer in terms of the cotton. The thing I really like about this one is that it's slightly more oversized on the top to give it a drop shoulder. This is more fitted on the shoulders, so if you prefer that style, then this could be the one for you. Equally, this is another white shirt, very, very, very similar, again, to the last one I showed you, but again, this one has slightly more dropped shoulders. I think that's the style I just really, really like. This one also has a pocket on it too. Personally, I must admit I prefer this one. This is a really, really great option. So in this video, I also want to go kind of through my whole white shirt collection because that's been requested quite a lot. And this is one of my first kind of white shirts that I've had, well, the one I've had the longest at least. The thing I like about this one is it's actually really quite long, so it's quite versatile in terms of what you can do with it. It's great for layering over things and leaving open. The thing I also really like about this is obviously it's embroidered with my name, which is very sweet. I got this on a press trip, but this is from Everlane. It's just a great white shirt. Again, it's more oversized. So this is a 6. It's a 6 US, so I'd imagine this is more of a 10 UK size, which I really like about it. So it's a more oversized style. Equally this, if I was wearing this instead of this with the jeans, it just gives a very similar vibe, just again lovely and oversized. Those are the 4 that I have in this particular style. So yeah, I'll leave them linked down below. Right, let's get into the next style of shirt. So this shirt, I only realised it the day when I did my video in this, my last video. I'd forgotten to zip this bit up. So if it looked a bit weird, that's why. I'd completely just forgotten to actually do up the zip, because the zip undoes here. One sec, let me get it. Yeah, so the zip just helps you pull in. So this is, I mean, I feel like I've seen this shirt and a similar shirt from Jacquemus a lot recently. The two I feel are really popular right now. I, however, went for this one because it's got a more of a shirt feel, and I feel I'd kind of overseen the other one, whereas I've not seen as much of this one, and I think this one is just really, really flattering. This is the kind of outfit you see me in a lot, just a pair of really fantastic high-waisted trousers. These are the black ones that I got recently. Honestly, could not recommend these more. They're so flattering and figure hugging. They are really great height on the waist. I don't know why I'm out of breath. I feel like I'm talking really fast to try and get warm. Yeah, they're an amazing height, these trousers, so can't recommend them more. It's not only a cropped shirt, because I've got another cropped one to show you. There's a bit more going on to the shirt than just the crop. You've got the fact it's got no buttons, so it's a full wrap front. I mean, I say it's got no buttons. Yeah, it's got buttons on it, but there's no buttonholes. Like it's meant to look like you are leaving it open. And of course, it's got this detailing around the side. But otherwise, it's like a full shirt fit, and that's why I really like it. It's almost like this very cut off shirt. So for someone who loves shirts like me, this was very much a piece that I desperately wanted in my wardrobe. Looks really great with anything high-waisted. Like I said, if you don't mind showing off this part of your body, then it's a great, great option. In terms of styling this up, I'd personally go with a cute little black bag like this adorable little Bvlgari that is on loan to me right now. Love it. Just something really cute and small. And then when it comes to styling this up, again, I feel a white shirt. The thing about a white shirt is that you can go cash or you can dress it down. Either way. So I feel it's one of those things that you could use if you just accessorize it right and wear the right shoes. Shoes make the outfit. It makes it glam or casual, or makes it look a bit rough and ready. Makes it look like you've made loads of effort compared to not as much effort. A shoe can completely change your whole look. For something like this, if I was going out for food or on a date or just something a bit more glammed up, I'd go for something like these, which are my absolute favourite new stilettos. They would look amazing, but equally, oh yeah. Also something like a mule will always look great with a pair of trousers and a shirt like this. Gotta love a mule. Nude and black, you can't really beat it. Super simple. Add your little bag. As a secondary option though, you don't have to go this cropped. This is another shirt that I own that is in the cropped category, just not quite as short as this one. The thing I like about this one is it's quite unusual in that the collar has a ribbed effect and it has this, like the collar comes round, separates from the actual shirt and then has this ribbon hanging from it here, which adds just another kind of dimension to the side of this shirt. I'll try and link it. I'm pretty sure this sold out quite sharpish. As you can see, very different shape. It is cropped, but not up here. This one also has these really fantastic large oversized cuffs that are fab, but again, I usually just roll those up. But I love this collar. It gives such a cool effect with the way that this hangs like this. And I guess with something like this, I again would tuck it, especially at the front, just to give you that shape and so you can really see the waistband of your trousers, because again, if you're wearing a belt, you're going to want to show that off and show it kind of pinching in. But equally, because this is only cropped, I really like that shape, that kind of billowed shape, and it would be a shame to lose that. So it's all about working out the drape of the fabric of the shirt you're wearing and how it will drape nicest. And quite often as well with this, I'll tuck this too, just so it's not flapping about. Again, slightly dropped shoulder. That's what gives you that appearance of you wearing your husband's, your boyfriend's shirt, which is kind of where the style came from, the whole androgynous feel of wearing your other half's bigger, oversized shirt. So that's why quite a lot of shirts in this category are slightly drop shoulder for your size, just so it gives that appearance. But equally, it feels quite tailored. Okay, next one. The silk shirt. Very similar in style and shape to the more masculine cotton shirt. It's just about texture and sheerness, transparency. The drape is obviously different. It doesn't hang the same as a white cotton shirt would. Often white cotton shirts have that very starchy, thicker feeling to them. That means they hang off the body with a very straight and rigid feel, which is why I keep talking about that lovely white shirt that I wore at the start of the video, because it's got such a softness that it really moves beautifully. It almost feels like a cotton silk feel because of that. This is a gorgeous white silk shirt. I really quite like the fact that it's quite transparent. So for that reason, I've left it untucked over a pair of Stirrup leggings, yes, I know, before everyone has a go. I realise a lot of people's mums made them wear stirrups back when they were younger. Now they hate stirrups, okay? A lot of you have mentioned this to me. I'll be honest, I love the stirrup. I know it's very 80s, it's not necessarily back. I just really like it. Honestly, you would not believe some of the rude comments I've had from people saying how much they detest stirrups. I really like them. I find them extremely flattering. I love them with heels. So I'm gonna leave it at that. They don't have to be stirrups, I just happen to have my favourite pair of leggings are stirrups. But the reason I say leggings is because I don't often tuck anything into leggings because they are so tight around the waist that you are gonna probably see some bulge in terms of fabric bulging underneath. I think it's quite nice to leave the shearer shirt untucked and just let it hang loosely like this. Also, with a more sheer lovely silk blouse like this, I wouldn't often pull up the sleeves unless I was super duper hot, because it's so nice to show that gorgeous silky shiny fabric and it adds to the overall look. But what's so nice about adding a pair of stirrups is that you can now style it up with boots and things like that. For instance, my favourite pair of Dior boots. I've had these for so long, I had them repaired. It's a store called The Restory. So recommend if you have any boots and things that you love, or heels or anything, even bags, and you want them restored because they're your favourites. They no longer look their best. Honestly, these were like ripped. They were like ripped apart and all the heel was hanging off. The toe was ruined. I don't know how they did it, but they brought these back to brand new. Throw in a really cool pair of ankle boots with a heel. Oh gosh, I miss my boot collection. Super elongating on the legs. Don't my legs look super long right now? Also, this would look great just with like a gorgeous blazer. Because I've gone so skinny on the leg, you can afford to go oversized on the top. I find that's often the rule. If you go skinny down below, you can go a bit, you can afford to go a little bit larger on the top half. So just a more oversized blazer over your gorgeous flowing shirt. Super skinny fit legs with the boots. Oh, do you know what would look really nice? Holland Cooper blazer, Prince of Wales. Check, just to add a slightly different variation of the black and white. Ooh, I like that. So nice. By the way, if you haven't heard my announcement regarding Holland Cooper, where have you been? No, I'm only playing. Yeah, you might want to go watch my last video. I'll leave it linked up on the screen. You should go watch that because it's a huge announcement and it's extremely exciting. And if you like this blazer, then watch this space. Okay, next up, I wanted to feature a kind of button-up blouse as well because I have a number of them. I think that's because I am such a fan of shirts that kind of pushes over into the more floral, feminine type of blouse. So I've decided this time I've gone for a look with a skirt, and because obviously the skirt is more pencil skirt, I would generally always tuck in all the way so it's super nice and neat and just flows down. This skirt is rather fabulous and it has this extra button section. I just love this skirt. So I'm just going to put on my Edge of Amber Supernova necklace with this. It's a little bit more delicate. For those who do prefer something a little bit more feminine, who aren't into the more masculine shirt vibe, this is such a great option. You still get the button-up feel to this, but just adding these really sweet little bits of cut-out work, broderie on glaze, lace, just anything to like break up. The white is always really lovely to show a little bit of skin colour through. And this is just a really fantastic option. Let me show you the whole look. I mean, the point of this video is literally just to show you different ways to style white shirts while showing you my whole collection and types of shirt you might not really have maybe dabbled with before. I'd personally put this on with like a pair of my Bottegas to give this a little bit more height. Super flattering. This shirt again is a bit more fitted, it's not so oversized. Equally though, this does look great if you wear this with an oversized top because the skirt is so fitted. Again, you get away with it because you have the oversized with fitted. It's almost like a mathematical equation when it comes to styling. I find if you want to feel your most stylish, if you're going fit on the bottoms, you can afford to go more oversized on top. If you're going oversized on the bottoms, then you should go a bit more fitted on the top. The most flattering shapes are created when you go for a bit of each. And I've also got another option really similar is this blouse. Super similar actually with the cutout lace work on this, and would do a really similar job. So that's just another alternative. I'll leave it linked down below. And then just to finish off this look, I'd probably pair it with this little cutie, this little peach Bvlgari. Love it, love this outfit. Right, next one. Honestly, you're probably like, how many types of white shirt are there, Victoria? Well, according to me, there seems to be a great number actually. Don't worry, there's only a couple left. Okay, what do we have next? The short sleeve blouse shirt. This is the only short sleeve I've shown you, and in fact I only have this one and one other. The only one other I have is this one here. And this one I got from H&M and it was an absolute find, I must admit. I wish I'd bought more because I mentioned it and I think it sold out quite sharpish. It's such a great price. This also has really lovely puffy short sleeves, but it's more of a cotton long line shirt style. Again, extremely oversized, drop shoulders. I've worn this so much, I just hesitate to talk about it now because you can't get it anymore. I mean, I'll check just in case. And honestly, I don't even know if you can get this. In fact, last time I looked, you could still get this. Anyway, this is one of my favourite shirts I've ever bought because it's got so much going on here. The beautiful pieces of lace that are sewn in stripes. It makes it a very pretty, like, rough set of ruffles on here. And I love the sleeves. The sleeves are gathered at the top to give this more puffed out shape, and it's so flattering. I mean, it's more of a blouse. It's a shirt blouse, I would say. So I'm just throwing it into the white shirts video. Let me get some room here. This is a new pair of flares. These are Home Cooper. They're brand new. Super dark indigo flares. So flattering. I don't have anything like this actually. And with them, gosh, I need to do a pedicure, but with these I've put on a Mule. I think you always need a peep toe with a flare, especially if they're this long. Like these now with these heels on, just skim the floor, which is a perfect length for a flare. I mean, I could try a super tall heel. I mean, it's okay with the point. I just personally think the peep toe looks a little bit cooler, but that's just me. So again, because these jeans are so fitted around the bum and the thigh, it allows me to go a little bit bigger with this on top. And this kind of does all work. So with this, I would maybe I'd wear my Kelly because it's so dark, it kind of almost perfectly fits with the darkness of this blue, so I'd wear that. I'd probably with this wear a cute little jacket actually. Kind of got to be a bit cropped with the flare, I think. Oh yeah, I love that cropped fit of this, just fits onto the hips. So this looks super nice together. And then with the bag, I really like this outfit actually. I'll probably wear this going back to meetings like in London. Okay, love it. One more. We're going summery with this one. This is actually Carolina Herrera again. This is a 480 matte lipstick, not the lip liquid, but it's like my favourite orange. Final shirt style is the linen shirt. Now if you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen I did a reel the other day where I was manifesting the summer in this shirt, and I had it on with this exact bra actually. This is such a great like underlayer, which was kind of to represent a bikini, like this could be a bikini. The vibe with this one, I'm going to show it in a few ways. So if it's more of a holiday piece, this kind of thing I'd wear with a pair of shorts, any pair of shorts. I'm just wearing these because I've not got my wear out of these shorts, and they're so cute. This like paperback waist, faux leather, and then a shirt like this. This is an example of a super long linen shirt. It's also quite a 3/4 sleeve. What's so nice about these shirts is that they give such a casual feel, but they have such a lovely kind of sophisticated element to them. But with this, yeah, you could literally just chuck it over top. But similarly, if you didn't have a belt on with this, I feel a double belt is not going to work here, but let me take that off. Something this long is great if you want to tie it or wrap it or put it in a little bow. And the linen has such a lovely drape that it just works so nicely like this. And then what I do though is tuck the back. So the rest of that excess fabric gets kind of tucked away inside of the shorts, and you can just billow it a little bit. Then you've got a little bit of skin here. Such a nice way to wear this. Or if you just prefer, then I would just literally button it up that little bit, and then just completely tuck this in. Because it's so long, you are going to have to play around with this a little bit. This also has slight bat wing sleeves as well, which you've got to toy with because it does this sometimes. But if you just kind of allow the space, like that, pull it all in, and then belt back on. Can't find the belt loops. Where are the belt loops? Oh, had I not done my zip up? Oh, sorry guys. And then you can add a bit more shape by making this nice and tight. And you can allow this just to billow a little bit, just play around with the shape. That might be a bit much. And that's just like 3 different ways, like holiday style ways of wearing a shirt like this. So for example, maybe like this cute little bag with this. And I mean, this could do now with a bit of colour, which would be nice. So I'd maybe put on this lovely pair of sandals with this, nice and flat sandals, because everything else is really neutral. Oh, I mean, these will look gorgeous too, just to keep everything very neutral style. And then this now is much more day wear. It has a summer feel because of the lightweight linen of the shirt and the cute little shorts. But to add a pair of sandals, it's comfortable, but a lot more kind of day wear appropriate, so if you're going shopping or out for coffees. But to be honest, the last way I'd say you could style this is if you wanted to wear this. I'll show you. Yeah, this would be like my last suggestion. Nice little bodysuit, linen trousers, and then this then makes the outer layer covering piece. Just where it's really nice and chilled over top, almost like a lazy jacket style. You could also tuck this. Again, it will just take a little bit of around to give it more of a billowy feel. It's a lovely style. Or I'm going to use this belt again because I'm a little bit obsessed with it. But you could, if you want a little bit more of a flattering shape, is instead you could just throw a belt around the centre and grip it all in. You can just pull this together just to belt it and bring it in a little bit, just so that it's not flowing around in the breeze, but it just adds to the overall look, just with a nice little waist belt. Okay, right. So that concludes my whole shirt collection, of which I realise is quite a lot. Hopefully I've kind of explained how they're all quite different. I'll leave everything linked down below though, in case there's anything you really liked. Hopefully it's been somewhat useful and helpful. Please do let me know if you liked it. Do give the video a like. If you're brand new and you've never seen my face before, please do hit the subscribe button. It'd be amazing to have you back. Yeah, thanks so much for being here guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.